Greetings and salutations, YouTube Wanderer, the Lost One Gaming here, and welcome to Age of Civilizations 2, a grand strategy game where, as you can see by the huge size of this map, you can start out with a nation almost anywhere in the world, in hopes of advancing through the years and either conquering the world or unifying it in peace. Now, I'm going to make this a little bit difficult on myself and make this sort of a longer thing, because I'm going to start with the Cherokee tribe in North America, rather than being one of the more civilized and established nations like England or Scotland or somewhere else over here in the, what is that, the Eastern Hemisphere. I'm going to start out here in the West. So it's probably going to take me a long time before I'm actually able to do anything, to be completely honest. So bear with me. So our difficulty level is 67% because we're starting out with the Cherokee. Now I'm doing everything else pretty much on normal. We got Fog of War discovery, game speed is at 100%, AI aggressiveness. Considering the fact that everybody already is better than me, I'm probably just going to leave that there, and we're not really going to bother with that. But let us start, shall we? So we're going to be starting out in Asheville. I believe this is Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. I've tried to play this a little bit through before to try and kind of get a grasp of the game. It's hard for me, to be completely honest, especially starting out with the Cherokee. We're only going to start out with 42 troops. So what we're going to start out doing is, well, we have some technology points that we need to use. So I'm going to start out in the very beginning. I think we're going to do 12 points to spend. So I'm going to do, I think, 3 on income taxation, so I can try and get as much money as possible. 3 on income production as well. And then I'm thinking we might use 3 in research, so that way we won't be like the least civilized tribe of all the North American tribes here. And I think the last 3 we might put into economy growth, so that our economy is strong and able to support a mighty military at some point, because right now it's 42 people, so it's not really much in terms of a military. But we're going to be making 28 gold per turn, which is very, very, very minuscule in compared to like England, because I tried that too. They make like 2,000 gold per turn. It's like, really? How am I supposed to be able to do anything with 28 gold a turn? It's like almost impossible. But we're going to try and make it possible. So we're going to start out with an early investment into our economy. We're going to start out with, I think, 400 should be good to start. Currently our economy is at 787, so it's not the worst of all the tribes here, but it's not the best either. Pretty sure that IRQ would... Right, can I not invest in our... Can I not do this? I guess not. Maybe I can't. Did I not do the first investment anyway? Did I not confirm it? I don't think I did. So let's see. Let's make sure this went through. Okay, I think I might have just done double. I don't know what just happened there. Maybe it was the first turn, so I actually couldn't do anything. Don't know what that was. Okay, so now let's try to invest, and we'll see. We have 800 gold now, so we're going to try and invest 400 gold into our economy. See if we can get the ball rolling. There we go. Now we can invest. So then we're going to invest as well into our development. I think we're going to go ahead and do 200 gold there. Alright, there we go. Now, I don't know what else to expect from everybody else here, to be completely honest. I can't see the rest of the map pretty much. I can only see those that are kind of in my immediate vicinity. So we have the Choctaw Indians down here with an economy of 916. I don't know how many troops they have because I don't have a watchtower. God knows everybody seemingly has like at least 200 guys by the time I even get 100. So I'm not going to even try and go over that way. I'm thinking if we want to colonize anybody, the, God, is it the Pueblo? The Pueblo or the Navajo, I think, are back this way. And usually they don't start out with that much. Their economy is pretty weak. So if we want to go aggressive early, I think I might have to migrate all the way over there. So one way or the other, either we stay here and we build up, or we move there and try and take something, and it's still going to take us a long time one way or the other, because you can only migrate so much within a couple turns, which is kind of realistic, because I mean, you don't expect to be able to pack up an entire civilization of 6,000 people and move it overnight and just keep moving it everywhere across the freaking map. So that's not going to be a thing. Right now, we are currently 482 out of the 603 civilizations that are in the world. So of course, my goal, at least now, is to move us up the ladder. I don't want us to stay down here forever. What the frick are they doing? The Chickasaw are moving. I don't know why. I guess they just want to... I don't want them to declare war on me, though. That's the one thing. I want them to stay over there. Stay in Nashville. I'm sorry, we're in Asheville. So, wait, this is still... I don't know where this would be now. But anyway, So, let's see. We're still at 42. Our economy is now at... Wait, where is it? Now at 817. Oh, I forgot I didn't... In terms of this, we can change... Matter of fact, I'm going to do this. We're going to increase our taxes because I need as much money as possible. So we're going to be getting now 30. I'm going to do the maximum that I can before happiness starts to die down. So that's kind of the maximum that we can do. So we're going to also spend some money on research because right now we're not really doing jack squat in terms of research. So that's not boding too well for us. So we're going to spend pretty much all the money we just got on research. And I think we might just do a little bit more for goods, bring us down to about 10 gold a turn. And we'll see how that affects us, at least at the moment. Alright, so I think that's all I can do for this turn pretty much. So we're at 483 now. We've fallen off a little bit. I don't even know how it's possible to fall from where we were, but I think our investments are finally done. So that leaves us with 830 in terms of our economy. And our development is at 0.07. But we are 6 turns in, so there's a lot of game left to play. Plus, this is domination, so it kind of doesn't end until I give up, or until I completely dominate the world. So I mean, there's that. We're making 11 gold a turn. All right, so now we have another research point or technology point that we can use. I'm thinking we're gonna use it for military upkeep. Now, the longer that you don't make any moves, your military upkeep actually kind of falls down. So right now, it's since we're in a defensive position, we haven't recruited anybody and we're not moving. Our military upkeep is -8%. As you can see, I think in the next turn, well, not maybe the next turn. Yeah, it went to -8.8. So over time, things are going to get a little bit cheaper for us. So that means we should be making a little bit more money in terms of our balance here. Hopefully, we can get back up to about 700, and then I can do another investment. But at the moment, it's not looking too likely. Let's see. Improving relations with the Creek. The Creek are down here in Florida. I'm glad to have their approval, at least, because, good lord. They only have 3,000 people, though, in terms of their total population. But I feel like I would, if I went down here to try and do anything... Well, actually, that's just the one province, actually. This is the better one, in Jacksonville. The Jacksonville area, because this one isn't... I guess this is more so the newer one in Georgia / part of Florida, I think. So we won't mess with the Creek. I think the Creek would tear us apart limb from limb, and I don't want that at all. But, like I said, it's good to have their approval. Now, I could start up some diplomatic relations with them, but I don't know if I really want to. Oh, we got an insult from the Powhatan. Where are they at? Powhatan, those are these guys up here. Well, as long as they stay up there, I'm not worried about them. Population of 7,000, and economy of 776. I thought about, like, I've been trying to play to figure out, like, how to judge how large an army can be. Because I went over, I'm like, oh, well, if their economy is smaller than mine, their economy is smaller than mine, their army can't be that much bigger. I've done that many times and then found an army of like 200, 300 guys, and I'm just like, oh, yep, I was not expecting this at all. So, we're just gonna sit here for a minute. What is this? What was that about discovery? Currently, our technology level is at 0.14, and in terms of all the civilizations here, we are not dead last, but pretty freaking close to it. The Osage are the lowest at 0.14. We're kind of tied with them, actually. But at some point, considering the money we've started spending on our technology and our research, we should start to move up the rankings. I'm almost certain of it. So let's see. We've got one more technology point to use. So I think I'm either going to use it on research or... Yeah, we'll use it on research this time. The next one we'll probably use on maybe income production or income taxation. I'm not exactly sure which one is more important, to be completely honest. So I couldn't tell you. Let's see. We're at 485 in terms of our ranking now. We're dropping down a lot. I wanted us to improve, not get freaking worse at this point. We're now 20 turns in. We don't have much to show for it, to be completely honest. We don't have much to show for it. Let's see, 0.14 still. We're about 46% through our research, 57% now, making 15 gold a turn. We're up to 500 gold now. What's happening over here? That is the Osage, who are like supposed to be... I thought they were going to be the poorest, but they're the least advanced, I'll put it that way. They're not the poorest. And the Chickasaw. I don't think they're going to go to war, but they are freaking dangerously close to each other. Don't expect anything to happen, although it's possible. Let's see. They're actually at war with the Choctaw down... Choctaw right here, right? So, I expect to possibly see them move here, Because from my understanding, you can't attack across anything else other than an ocean, pretty much. Like, you can't just move troops to areas like this. You'd have to colonize it first, or you'd have to, yeah, pretty much colonize it, take it over. Because otherwise, if you just send troops there, they will die. At least from my experience. Don't know why, but I mean, I guess they just get killed by disease or something. Don't know. Don't know how that works. But let's go ahead and end the turn. 547, 563. We're gonna possibly, let's see, we got another point to use. We're gonna go ahead and use that on income taxation. There we go. Let's see, we're currently at 6,224 people with 830 economy, 0.07 development, happiness at 76%. Alright, so we have now moved to third from the bottom. We're not the bottom second anymore. We're like third in terms of the bottom of the list. Now there's more nations, but I can't really get to them because we haven't discovered them yet. So I can't really see where everybody else is, but in terms of the people that we can see, we're not the worst anymore. So I guess I can at least say we made some progress there, for the most part. Alright, so we're going to get up to 600 now, and then we're going to go ahead and invest again into our economy and our development. That should boost us up. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and invest another 400 gold. And I guess we might do 300 because I want to at least save like 200. So we're going to do 300 and 100 in terms of our development. Development is so like freaking slow. As you can see, my 100 gold is not really doing too much for our development. Like plus 0.0015. It's not really doing too much. Did I donate more than I wanted to do there? I don't freaking know what I just did there. We're up to 837 now in terms of our economy. 18 gold a turn now at this point. We have 10 diplomacy points, but I mean, I'm not really using those. I don't have any enemies, and I don't really have any friends either at this point. I don't really know who I should start with if I did. Alright, so I think our investment is now over. That gets our economy up to 861. We've been in this position for 32 turns, so we have a defensive position, and our military upkeep is negative 25. Alright, so let's see. We're now still at 487, so we're still dropping off, which is like, I don't understand. I feel like we made some pretty good investments. Choctaw are now moving down south here towards the creek. I don't know what they're planning down there at all. These guys have not moved. The Shawnee have not moved at all. They've kind of been like me. They've been in one spot, as well as the Powhatan, I'm pretty sure. But did the Powhatan move from up here? I feel like they've moved from somewhere. I don't feel like they were this close before, which is a little bit concerning, actually. Let's see. I think we're going to use this one to invest in income taxation again. Alright, so there we go. We're making 20 gold a turn now at this point. And we are now at 0.16 in terms of our technology. We can get up to, is that 2? I don't know how that works. Anyway, so let's see. 0.16, we are now 4... Actually, we've jumped up the civilization tree now. 447. I don't know if that's because I don't know if a couple civilizations have already been destroyed, because I thought we started out with 608 or something. It's now 603, but we're 447 out of all of those nations. So, moving on up, and dropping back down again. And dropping back down again. I'm thinking once we get back up to maybe about 500 again, we might actually start recruiting some units. So that way we can strengthen our military, because right now we have 42 guys still. We have not improved our military at all this entire time. So let's see, we're at 460. We got another point to use. We're gonna go ahead and use that on economy growth this time. I should have probably used one for population growth. I have no idea how much we've grown in terms of our population so far. There's a way to see it, I'm pretty sure, but I just can't. Let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. Civilization view. If I look, this is not helping me at all, is it? Creek are there. The Lebanon, they have 0 provinces. I guess these are all the countries that have been kind of destroyed already. Good lord. War has been serious, hasn't it? Crete are gone. Magirton, Inverness, Normandy. These places are gone. I don't even know where half these places are, to be completely honest. Champagne, Picardy. Alright, anyway. Music is getting very intense, by the way. It's like something's going to happen. Hope nothing happens. I don't need that right now, to be completely honest. Now, where are we? I'm trying to find us. Here we are, the Cherokee. Now, let's see, I was trying to see our population growth, if that was possible. I don't know if I can. Seems like, okay, 6,291. Is that saying from back then to now we've lost people? I don't think that's true. Let's see, we're at 6,249 right now. So let's see, in a couple turns, where will we be? 6,251 now. So we have gained some people. Let's see. I said when we got up to 500, we're going to start recruiting some guys. So we're going to go ahead and recruit. We're going to see if we can recruit 10 guys. It's really expensive for us, to be completely honest. So we're just going to do that and see what that brings us down to. 6 gold a turn, but we're up to 52 troops. Now, after, like I said, once again, after a couple turns, after a while, that's going to die down a little bit, and then we won't be, we'll be making a little bit more money again. So that already after one turn, we're up 1 gold, because we're in a defensive position now. We're not really doing much. 470. After, this is now 50 turns in, we have 0.02% of all provinces. AKA, the game is telling me after 50 turns, you have accomplished nothing. Look, game. Alright? I would accomplish something if I wasn't the freaking Cherokee. If I had the power, I would use it, but I don't have the power, so therefore, this is where we stand. I feel like the freaking Powhatan are moving again, because they were closer for a second. Now they've moved back up. Now, even though the Choctaw and the Chickasaw, I believe, are at war, they still have not even moved towards each other. Really, they're kind of just running from each other at this point. So, don't know what's happening there. I'm not even going to worry about it. It does not really concern me. So, therefore, we're 2 points off of the Chickasaw, actually, for 452. Alright, so we're up to 491 in terms of gold, 498. We're 80% through our research. I think we should have about 2 more turns before we can get another point to use. Yep, that's the second turn. There we go. So now we got another point, and we're plus 10 gold a turn now. We're going to use this one on population growth for the first time, so that's going to boost us up 0.75%. Our technology level is now at 0.18. Once again, in terms of... God dang it, that's not what I meant to do, actually. What's happening here? I can't see. Second rest. I don't know what half of this means. Oh, this is the... Oh, okay, never mind. The native population, then the secondary population, and the rest of it. Okay. So that's, I still can't really read all of that. I was trying to look at the, no, map modes. That's what I need to do. Technology. We're still the bottom third, so, I mean, we still haven't really... We're tied with the Powhatan, actually, for 4th now. Bottom 4th. I can't say 4th, because that's not really 4th. Lenape. Where are they at? Are they up north? I believe they are. I can't really... They have to be, because I can't see them right now. I don't even know where they are, to be completely honest. I can't even see this. What is that? Is that a tree? I don't see that, so we're just gonna... They're up in... That's not them. I don't even... Oh, they're over there in Atlantic City. Ah, they're gonna start building casinos and crap over there. Alright. So now, technology research... Okay, so that's good. 10 gold a turn now is what we should be making. Down to 461 again. So we're gonna go ahead and invest in our economy again. So we're gonna start up... Let's see, we're going to invest 300 gold this time. Just because I don't want to spend all of my money right now, but we're going to do as much as we can. So this investment is going to boost our economy, it says, by 32 points. Yeah, or 3% in terms of our economy boost. So now we're going to go from 858 to like 890, 880 something, possibly. 866, there we go, plus 10 per turn. Choctaw are moving again. Or I'm sorry, is that Choctaw? Choctaw. I don't know why I said... No, Choctaw. I was right the first time. I was thinking about Chickasaw. I combined Chickasaw and Choctaw. I don't know how the frick I did that, but I did. 874, 882, and then that's our last turn, so that got us up to 890, so I was about right. We've now... The Powhatan have moved past us now, which is unfortunate. With 466 in terms of the rankings, 51% through in terms of our research. Let's see, plus 12 gold a turn now. I think I'm going to wait to get back up to about 500 again, and then we're probably going to recruit some more guys. Alexandria, they have now moved over there. What the frick happened to the, where did the other guys go? Oh, they just moved to Alexandria. I was about to say, why'd they give up a bigger territory to move to Alexandria? I don't understand that one. What was the reasoning here? Now, some provinces do provide you, or some areas, if you migrate to them, do provide you with more benefits. Like, from moving to Asheville, Asheville is a forest, so it gives a defense bonus, as well as population growth and economy growth of 2%. Now, if we were to move to, the hills, that would give us a defense bonus of plus 3, but it would increase our military upkeep, increase our movement costs, and increase our build costs. Now, if we move to, let's see, there's some plains or something around here, I'm pretty sure. Like, okay, if we moved here to Atlanta, It would give us military. It would decrease our military upkeep by 5%, increase our population growth by 2%, and increase our economy growth by 4% while decreasing our building costs. But it would make us a little bit more susceptible to attackers because it is just open field rather than being in a forest where you have trees, or being in the hills where you have hills, mountains, and things like that as natural protection from would-be attackers. So 3% through now, 68 turns in. It's now 1450. In all honesty, it's only been, what, 10 years? I think we started in 1445, so it's only like 5 years. So, I mean, I feel like we've done decent for 5 years. Now, we have actually moved up now. We're, like, bottom, is this 5th now? 0.19 in terms of our development, or our technology level, so we're looking pretty decent. I think we're going to go ahead and use a point into... What are we going to use this for this time? Maybe population growth again? Alright, so we're going to plus 1.5% for our population growth. Alright, we're at 362, 14 gold to turn. We're going to go ahead and advance 890. We're currently 469 in terms of the rankings. There's still 603 civilizations left. So no one else has been conquered, it seems like, at this point. So that's good. It means everybody's kind of chilling out. Friendly civilizations between the Lenape and the Huron. 72. Alright. We're now in 1451. Now, I can increase the speed, but I'm not exactly sure that the speed increasing actually does that much, to be completely honest. Like, because let's see, now in turn 75, we're still in 1551, so it's not like it's really doing that much. So I'm just going to decrease it back down to the lowest level, so we'll just keep it there, at that. Alright, so let's see, we'll wait a couple more turns. 449, 464, 480. 490. What the frick? They're moving up north now. They finally decided to move because they've been stuck in one spot for the longest. So I guess that's good to see them move. We kind of have this area all to ourselves. There's nothing for us to really worry about at this point. Alright, so let's see. That will now be 512 gold. So we're going to go ahead and recruit. I think we're going to go ahead and try and recruit 10 more guys. I don't even know if we can afford 10 more guys, to be completely honest, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's see. That's going to bring us down to 2 gold to turn. 2 measly gold to turn. What is this? Oh no, the Creek. An insult from the Creek. I don't know what they said, but I guess they said something about our mother, and I don't appreciate that, but like I said, it's the Creeks, so if they want to insult us, at this point I might have to just lie down and take it, because I can't go down there and attack them. I'm pretty sure they have an army of at least 300 or 400 guys by now, and I don't even have 100 yet, so yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a point into military upkeep, considering we are expanding our army. Not exactly rapidly, but we are expanding, so there's that. 476 in terms of rankings, 477. Plus 5 gold a turn. I'm going to wait till... Oh god, they're back again. The Shawnee are back. Alright, we're going to wait till we get up to 500 again, and then now we're at 0.2 in terms of our technology, so we're moving on up. Let's go ahead... Not recruit, that's not what I want to do. I definitely don't want to recruit that many guys either. Let's see. We're going to invest another 300 gold into our economy. There we are. Yes, yes, yes. Good. That is going to increase our economy by 32 points. That's going to get us above 900. Alright. And then I'm not going to really invest in the development right now. We'll just leave that as it is. Let's see. Why you guys keep insulting me? The Powhatan are insulting me again. Don't know why. Don't know what I did to them. Maybe they don't like me being, like, moving past them in the rankings or something. I don't know. Because we are... Have we moved past them in terms of technology? We're right below them. So I think they realize we're coming for them, and they don't appreciate it at all. Alright. What the frick was that? I don't know what that was. Alright. Our investments are now done. That means our economy is now at 921. Currently have 6,268 people. We're getting plus 3 people per turn, it seems like. Recruitable population 1,723, 27%. Alright, so the next turn, we will not be getting anybody, so we're going to be at 0. So I think the next turn, we'll be getting 1 person. We're going to have to put more, I think we're going to have to put more into our goods, so that way we can get higher population growth. Although we're already spending a lot on goods as it is, so I don't know. Average growth rate is 28%, and I think we're spending 24% on goods as it is. So that's like the second highest of our budget. Military is the highest at 31% of our total budget. I'm gonna want to say I want to cut back just so I can get a little bit extra gold for now. So we're going to do that. Alright, so I know I already was just talking about how we weren't gaining people, and I just kind of killed it off right there. But, you know, we can put another point into population growth at some point. And there we go, we're at 0.21 in terms of our technology. So we're right below the Palatine again. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and put that point, as I said, into population growth. Plus 2.25%. So now, next turn, we're going to be gaining one person again. 6,271 people now. We've been in this defensive position for 17 turns, so that's decreasing our military upkeep by 13%. Let's see, we're at turn 97, which we're now, like, what, almost 10 years in? So I think we've not really moved much, actually, in terms of the standings, because we were at 482 to start, at 477 now. It's always very fluid, though, because we jumped up to 440 at one point, and now we're back down to 470. So, I mean, you know, I think kind of anything can kind of spur you to jump up and fall back down. So we're at 920 in terms of our economy. I want to compare that to the nations around me. So they're at 1240. The Palatine are 848. The Miami tribe are at, wait, that would be the Miami tribe, right? Because they're in Indianapolis, but it's the Miami tribe. The Chickasaw, 672. I was about to say, have they taken a territory? But that's actually the Osage. They're still next to them. Well, 1231. The Tulsa people, let's see. They are, sorry, the Caddo. The Caddo people, or Caddo. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. They have an economy of 482. So we're not the weakest economy. Definitely not. So I'm okay with that. The Creek are actually, well, that's the first province, never mind. I always forget they have two, and I should always look out for that. Now, they actually still have a very bad opinion of us. And I don't think I can change that. I could improve relations and try and do something, but I don't think they're really gonna care. Don't think they're gonna care. Improve relations, let's try it. I'm not spending anything on other than diplomacy points, which we already have 17 of them, so it's gonna try it, right? And see what they say. Maybe they'll like us a little bit more, possibly. All right, 45% through on our next point that we can use. We're now almost gaining 20 gold a turn. All right, let's see, 59. What's happening here? There's an alliance between the Miami and the Osage. All right, so that's why they were so. Is that why they were so close together? That's not. Yeah. No, that's the Chickasaw and the Osage. The Miami people are way up here. I would have thought these guys would have allied together, considering they're next door neighbors. But to each their own. I can't do that. Can't tell them what to do. Oh God, everybody just freaking moved. There's a mass migration in North America now at this point. Actually, the Creek are moving as well, because they were down here, and they've moved to Tallahassee. So that's interesting. Don't know where they're going at this point. They're moving their entire freaking settlement, so it's a lot to move when you think about it. But, let's see. We're going to get back up to about 500 gold again, and now we're going to invest into our economy. I think the next turn, or the next couple turns, we might do... Let's see, we'll do 300, and I think we might recruit some more troops this turn. Or the next turn. So investing into our economy, that's going to get us up to, let's see, we've got a couple more turns left. We've got another point to use. Going to use that on income taxation. There we go. 245. We're now up to 423 in the civilization tree. What the frick? Oh, well, the Creek apparently have insulted us again. As I was trying to improve relations with them, they don't seem to care. But that gets our economy up to 952. Our development is now at 0.09. It's improved even without me really investing into it, to be completely honest, because I haven't really been paying attention to it. But we're going to go ahead and recruit 10 guys again. Can I afford to do that? It's going to cost me 50 gold. Okay, so I can afford to do that. So that will bring our army up to, is it 60? 62. Yeah, 60, or 72, I'm sorry. 72 men. 72 men strong. So we're up to 422, 421 now. Alright. But I'm going to end it here, guys, and I will see you in the next one.